Hello and welcome to my channel Lady T. We are going to be playing Professor Layton and the Curious Village. It's out on mobile. There are free games that came from the Nintendo DS and they are now available on your phone. It's amazing. I loved these games as a child, and y'all, did you see that we're going to get more news, or it's coming out this year? But at the very least we're getting a new game. So I'm excited. Of course we're going to accept. I hope it works well. Yeah, okay, I don't need that. We're just going to start playing the game. Can I move you out of the way? Thank you. Please enter my name. Do we have a name? We do have a name. And it fits! Thank you. We are going to start at the start. The default settings are for video playback and portrait orientation. Touch the screen during an animated scene to display playback option buttons. Yeah, we don't need that, we're just going to watch. This is what I love most about these games. The scenes. And why are we starting with this game? Because it was one of my favorites.
Ah, there. Professor, that's everything packed. Oh, is that all you're bringing with you?
A gentleman must try to travel light where possible, Luke.
It's convenient.
Oh, and a gentleman's assistant must be prepared for any eventuality.
Well, you're certainly that. So then, let's get going.
There was a car like this in the city where I used to live, and I wanted it so badly. Look at that. It's fantastic. I don't remember this scene. It's been so long since I played these games. To my dear friend Nathalie.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
Except to the person I'm writing. There's a letter for you.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that?
No.
Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination.
Quite possibly.
2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away.
This was the first game I played, and this game had no chill. I like that.
Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing until it's mentioned in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
One more puzzle. Just one more.
Perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
you probably would have gotten it on.
It certainly sounds like you two would have got along, Professor.
Exactly.
By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But look, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
That's what she said.
Ah, is that your famous intuition at work again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope Sam Mister is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
Well, we can debate about that.
Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request.
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
Not just a lady, but she has to be beautiful, otherwise you can just deny it.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
Yes, sir.
Right you are, Professor. What in the... What's this?
That's a map, Luke.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be no problem for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
You don't want to know how proud I felt the first time I solved this. I was 10 or 11 maybe? Yes. My village is on a road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. Draw a circle around the right village, then touch submit. So over here you can see me pointing. You can see which puzzle it is. So this is puzzle number 1. We can get 10 picarods for it right now if you solve it at once. And you can buy hints. We're not going to do that. And we have a memo option. So cute. So my village is on a road that leads to no other. I look forward to seeing you there. So these are attached by the same road. These two. So we're not going to go there. These is also attached to this one. And then over here, this one goes there, and goes all around but never touches. So, it's this one. I almost forgot that one. So the first puzzle is always easy.
Professor!
And you get like 2 or 3 goes, and if you don't solve it in 2 or 3 goes with every round that you take, the picarods go down, but that only happens 2 or 3 times. That's correct, the only village that isn't connected by roads to another village is the one in the upper left area of the map. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor? Do you mean to say you've already worked out the village's location?
I don't hate to break it to you, Luke, but he's driving.
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance. Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
I felt so scared the first time I played this. Like, I didn't finish this game for years because I was so scared of what was going to happen. And that was just my childish imagination, of course. Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. I love the music too. Tap an area to investigate. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Well, it looks like it's your job, so... You've got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well, then I'd love to lower the bridge for you, smarty pants. But the engine is broken, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I ain't got a clue which one to use. So, Brainbox, you got any idea which one is the right one? The crank and the slot. So this has 15 picarats, as you can see. It's going to get a little more. You get more points for more difficult puzzles. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Tap the crank to change the viewing angle. Okay. So, it looks like we have a bigger one over here, a smaller one over here, and then a triangle. So far they can all fit. No, that's not true. And this one over here is like at an angle. And then we have that. And from the point of view we get here, we get this. Then we have an empty slot. Then we have that with view. And then we have that. So between you and you there's at least one open one. You don't sit on an edge. Doesn't look like any of them sit on an edge. But I am correct with the edge. I don't think it's 2. 3 could be possible. Oh wait, here? Over here we do see it sitting on an edge. If we move number 1, actually. Because it's not you. Because there's too much room. And between you and you, there isn't a flat space between all of you, so it has to be 1.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yay! We did it!
Success.
Nice job. Now drop that bridge. That will do it. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystère. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guests, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? We have a puzzle index. There are cute little mini-games too. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Mainly because of these little, as if you're really playing. I guess it kind of feels like you're playing a movie, but there are sometimes just spots where you have to do stuff. Yes, we finally arrived at St. Mystère. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Hahaha, well Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. Oh, leave that up to me. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Try touching the tool icon in the lower right corner of the screen. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap 1 to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. I will do that in a bit, but this thing is wiggling. Oh. Don't you think we should head to Reinhold Manor, Professor? No, I don't think we do. Things are moving, Luke. I wonder if that inn gets many guests out here in the country. Hehehe, wat een interessante fellowship hoor. Must be new to Sint Mystery. The name's Daggenskarven, and I've got some advice for you. Tap that barrel back there. Don't ask questions, just do it. Yes, sir, you're not creepy at all. We found a hint coin. Haha, felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a really tough puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in this village. So don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Thank you, Mom. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Oh, I was so scared of this. I was hoarding those coins like a dragon. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Really sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be hidden inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. I've got something special now, just for you. Just for me? More Staggenskaaf wisdom to share. Investigate the sign on that building over there. Go on. You found a puzzle solving charm. I don't remember that one. Aha, that's a puzzle solving charm you just found. Come on, we all know you were expecting something original from this remake. Oh, cool! Gives the new version a certain charm, don't you think? Oh, that's so cool! Now you're probably thinking these charms sound like fun, aren't you? I did, yeah. But have a care. You were expecting me to say something like that, weren't you? Also, yes. Don't worry, I'm just pulling your leg this time. Charms are safe. How do you use charms? Well now, that would be telling. They do have use, believe you me, but it's up to you to find it. I think you can just easily solve a puzzle that way. So, until we meet again. I'm not going to use that, we're going to do it on our own, for our own luck. Another hint coin. We just tap. Ooh. Okay, usually there are about 3 in every scene. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Sint Mystery. There are local exporters. The puzzle. Oh, how do you export puzzles? Like, not jigsaws, but like puzzles. You should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of picarats. The more picarats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picarats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your head reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Oh no, I think I remember this one. It's not supposed to be hard, but it was hard for me, I think. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? Oh, holy darn. Okay, I immediately want to say that B is out, right? Because it's the shortest. I think D is ridiculously long for what it is. Do we have a stamp? We do have a stamp. What if we use stamp? Stamp. Does it match perfectly? Well, I think it's going to be A. Because I didn't match up everything perfectly, but it looks... C is definitely too long. We go for A.
Luke, here's my answer.
Haha!
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, this is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to where you can't even trust your own eyes? Or your own mind, for that matter. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the pickerages you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, hmm? It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. Thank you. Now we're going to be moving. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. First, tap the trunk icon on the right side of the screen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our adventure in St. Mystere. Next we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you've solved have a tick next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzles you've solved from this screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It will be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now, let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor. Well... Okay, Chapter 1, Reinhold Manor awaits. Make your way to Reinhold Manor on the east side of the village. Yes, please let us save. Thank you. I'm going to show you the trunk for a little bit. So here we have mysteries. The golden apple. The late burner Reinhold hid this item in St. Mystere just before dying and has promised the whole of his fortune to the one who finds it. No one has any clue what the golden apple might be or where it is hidden. And the journal. A most fascinating letter found its way to me the other day. It came to me from one Lady Dahlia, widow to Baron Augustus Reinhold. Her letter details how an unusual object known only as the golden apple is to decide how her late husband's fortune is split up. The entire matter sounds terribly interesting, and I've arranged for Luke to accompany me on a visit to St. Mystere, the site of the whole incident. It's interesting to keep reading those. And here we're going to have 3 other things. Okay, so charm chest oh, we can actually puzzle points obtained. We can actually collect things. I'm happy. 1 of 51. Cool. And we have a memo book. Of course, we can write all kinds of stuff down. Okay. Oh, a puzzle. That clock tower looks rather worse for wear. Speaking of clocks, I've just got a puzzle for you. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it's a difficult one. Clock hands. An ordinary analog clock. Yeah, we know. Thank you. An ordinary analog clock has 2 hands, with the longer hand moving faster around the face of the clock. Assuming that this clock keeps perfect time, how many times will the long and short hand pass over each other between 12 noon and 12 midnight? I feel like there's going to be a thing here. Okay, so we start off with 12. So it starts on top of each other as we see. So it doesn't pass over there. Between that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And then it stops at 12 at midnight. But it doesn't cross when it's at 12. So on their way to 1. No, it's... Wait. Yeah, it doesn't cross at 1. It starts after that, so it's going to be 10. I remember having to redo this a whole darn lot. Yay, we did it!
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
That's right, the hands pass over each other 10 times. If you think about it, the answer is obvious. But you might have been tricked by the question. The hands pass over each other once an hour, but since they start and end directly on top of each other, 2 of the 12 hours do not count as a pass. Why not try it on a real clock? Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Maybe this is where I got my daddy king from. I'll cut that out of the video. This doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. Oh, it appears to be a clock tower. It so certainly does. Oh, hello. I'm Percy St. Myster's unofficial writer in residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I've had up? See if you can work out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You will try it, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Where's my house? Can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first junction you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following junction and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Okay, so the sun comes up in east and goes down in west, right? Okay, this is north. So east is over here. Okay, let me clear that. Yes. You have north, south, west. So we need to be facing in that direction. Okay. Turn right and right again. Go at the front of my place and turn left. At the first junction you come across... Oh, wait, this is a road. Yeah. At first you come across, take a right. Yeah. Turn right again at the following junction. And you'll come face to... Okay, so that one is not it. There we go. Not working correctly, but hey-o. Okay, we try it again. And turn left. First junction you come across, take a right. Take a right again. You come face. No, that one is also not it. Okay. I should know it from the top of my head by now. Turn left, then we go right and right again. Of course, wait. I'm being stupid. This house is not it, and that's not it, and that's not it. And these three are all facing the same way, so that would be stupid. Okay, turn left, right and right again. So it's this house.
There we go.
Yay, I solved it!
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, working backwards is the easiest way to solve this problem. The sun rises in the east, so you must end up facing right on the map. To get there you turn left, right and then right from the starting point. We did it. Impressive, I thought I'd set out quite a puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for the gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I suppose you could say this village belongs to the Reinholds. Well, that's all from me for now, but rest assured that next time I'll have a harder puzzle for you. This one was already quite good. Then we will continue. We have to go to the right. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Well, he's not that big, Luke. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Well, we're going to check it out. Everyone is so judgmental. Layton, I expected better from you. Okay, we have the hint coins. A man is blocking a path. I know we are blocking a path. Okay, nothing else to see. Hello? Hold up. I've never seen you two here before. What's a couple of new faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds, it's said so. Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pal. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. Isn't gonna be easy, is it? No way. Definitely not gonna be easy. Okay. Oh, that's not easy, no. Oh, hell. Yeah. This is... Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using this skill 2 times, you can find out which of these weights is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? People. How in the bloody hell? Like, I'm not made for this, you know? Okay, so if you only have 2 goes, we're just going to try something. Right? Okay, so the right side is light. We now know that. So which weight is the light one? So we know it's going to be on the side of 4, 5 and 6. Yeah, what does that mean? But we haven't even weighted 7 and 8. So is it going to be 4 then?
There we go.
I don't know how we did that, but we did it. That's right, to solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on each side of the scale for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, but we haven't even measured 7 and 8 now. Like, that doesn't make sense. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good sharp apples, the 2 of you. So, have we satisfied you? Maybe pass now? Course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. Oh, and he's just gone. And another fellow. How awesome. Whoa, can you imagine living in such a massive place? I can't. Okay, that was the other one. We are at the manor border now. What is in the tree in the middle? We'll see. And just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant Luke. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes, hoo. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But hoo, you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could be just another hoo-hoo hooligan in a top hat. A hoo-hoo-hoo. So how do I know you're the real Layton? By checking his ID? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? It's going to be a toughie. Oh, I like these ones. Yes. Okay, get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay, we're going to try. So at first I would say this, right? Send you over. Then we send 1 back. Is it going to kill him already? No, okay. Try again. It doesn't immediately fail you, so that's good. How many? No, okay, it's 2 at the max. But then it immediately kills them, right? Yeah, okay. So the answer does seem to be that you go first. Then we send 1 back. Yeah. No. Because if we send those 2 over, then we have to take 1 wolf back, and then they'll be fine, but this side won't be. Oh, no. Okay, we got a solution.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Well done, this puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did it take you? Fun fact time, there are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back to over 1,000 years ago. It's a fun puzzle. Ahoo, do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter 1. Reinhold Manor awaits. We have done this chapter. The professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. But we're first going to take a little look if there's something here that we need to see. A puzzle-solving charm. We have forgotten something. Ah. Whoa, look at those flowers. They sure are pretty. Indeed they are. I'm sure someone put a lot of work into them. Oh, that reminds me. Would you like to hear a puzzle about growing flowers? You bet, Professor. Let's hear it. An easy one. After Alfred and Roland have been hired by a farm to sow flower seeds, they've been assigned a 4-hectare plot of land and split it in half, so they can work independently. Roland starts from the east and Alfred from the west. Alfred can plough the land at a rate of 20 minutes per hectare. Roland takes 40 minutes to plough, but sows seeds at 3 times the speed. Oh fuck, I'm not good at this. If sowing seeds on the 4-hectare plot pays £100, how much of that money should go to Roland? Well, they're probably going to be paid evenly, right? I'm maybe this is going to be stupid, but I'm just going to say 50 quid. Like, the land is split in half. It doesn't say like they're getting paid by the hour or anything.
I think I've got it!
Yay!
Professor! I've solved it!
I solved it, but that's right. The beginning of the problem says that the 2 men split the 4-hectare plot of land in half so they could work independently. In other words, they both had the same amount of work assigned to them. Since each person did half the work, the pair should split £100 right down the middle. So each get 50. Correct. Good thinking, Luke. You're very welcome. Ooh. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. Ah, but before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. We are getting a lot of tests. My lady has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Are you allowed to say that as a butler? Okay, yeah, we can do that. One poor pooch. Oh, I remember this one. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little doggy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the incident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. I remember this one. Now I get... Hopefully they'll take this as an answer.
That should do it.
Yay! I remember this one so clear. It was so dark as a child. The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to you. Be aware of your surroundings when driving. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now, please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. We really mustn't, but I kind of want to. Oh, another charm. Oh, sorry. Could this be another Reinhold family portrait? Quite possibly. The chandelier casts a lovely warm glow. Oh, we have some portraits here. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. Oh, that was the late guy, right? It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured here. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? What? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, all that's left of it now is this small scrap. Oh, one of the minigames. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting there. To access the painting, touch the trunk to open it and tap the painting icon. So this is a piece of that old painting then. How interesting. Okay. And a puzzle. Bookshelves seem to line every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been quite the avid reader. Or a show-off. It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke. So why don't you give this puzzle a go? Oh no. A, B, C and D are single-digit numbers. The following equations can all be made with these numbers. Find the values of each digit and input your answer as a 4-digit number. Frick. Okay. Well... Okay, so we know that yellow seems to be 4. Is it the same color? Let's see. It's slightly different color. Okay, so times 4 is D. So at the very least it should be 8. Yeah, so let's assume that that is 8 for now, right? Then this could be 5 plus 3, or it could be 2 plus 6, or 7 plus 1 even. So there's a lot of potential there. C minus B is also B. But 8 times... Oh, and if we go with A is that. So then that would mean C. 6. 2 times 3 makes 6. And 6 minus... Okay, so it fits. So that would mean that we have 2, 3, 6, 8. Let's try it. 2, 3, 6, 8.
How does this sound?
We solved it!
Here's apprentice saves the day.
I'm feeling so good about myself. Yeah, it's fine. How did you like the puzzle, Luke? I hope it has prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles. I don't think it has. There we go.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
No!
Luke!
Claudia, darling! Come back, sweetie!
Oh, Claudia. Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew? Matthew! Okay. Hint coins acquired. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was, until he kicked a bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind it if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. If you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. I don't like these crowds. They're not for me. As shown in the diagram below, you have a quarter of a circle. Within the circle is rectangle ABCD, oh fuck, which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC? How the fuck am I supposed to know? I think it's going to be 10. I have no idea. You know what? I'm just going to guess 10. My brain can't handle this. It's just going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to submit this. Yeah, it does work. My thought was because it goes diagonal, like it's not a straight line, so it crosses more distance quicker, but it takes longer, right? Yeah, I'm fine with it. Oh, it appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. A lesser man than I might consider jealousy to be a reasonable response. I think you should listen to Lady Dahlia. Okay, let's save here just to be sure. Yes. And something good will happen if you put all 20 together. Let's for now just put it here or something. Maybe? Oh. Look, there's a puzzle hidden here, Professor. The vanishing cube. On the table below are 4 cubes made up of matches. Can you change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a single match? I don't think I can. Wait. No. Because I was going to say if you remove this one and put it here, but that doesn't work. Remove 1 match. Okay, just to free removing a single match. Like in my mind this works. Is that going to be the answer?
How does this sound?
It sounds good! I'm doing so good! Were you easily able to visualize the match? Yeah, it went a lot easier than I thought it would. Piece of cake. Now let's go find more puzzles. I would have been so proud of myself as a child, you know. My lady, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, my lady. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? I don't want to say much, but you were the one who let the cat get away. Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madame? I think he's doing this on purpose. If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out that door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals, after all, and animals must run about from time to... You fool! She's not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She's a delicate flower, and she's simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. I think she's a mess because of you. Matthew! I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Oh. We are going to carry it up here, aren't we? Sending the professor off to find a silly cat. The nerve! Who do you think you are? Haha, oh, it's fine, look. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madame, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower. Even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Noise at the manor was added to your list of mysteries. Chapter 2, The Fugitive Feline. Lady Dahlia's cat has escaped. Search Saint Mystère for the runaway feline. Yes, I would like to save my progress. But I would also like to see the new journal. A thunderous noise rang out during my conversation with Lady Dahlia. The din was so deafening that it caused her cat, Claudia, to run off. Losing a cat put Lady Dahlia in quite a temper, so we have taken on the rather irritating task of chasing a wayward feline. But enough of cats, what was that noise? He didn't show that he was irritated. A true gentleman. Noise at the manor. When the professor first met Lady Dahlia, Reinhold Manor was rocked by a noise so loud it shook the walls of the mansion and scared off Claudia. What could the source of that noise be? I don't know, but we are going to find that out in the next chapter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you then. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.